First thing on our last morning in Antarctica, and the ship has dropped anchor in Admiralty Bay on the southern coast of King George Island. Liz points out the landing site. From there we will have to walk to the station and the beach with the best wildlife. We are visiting the Polish research station Arctowski. Near where we land are various boats and machines. This rusting hull doesn't look particularly seaworthy, but someone thinks it's worth preserving. There are a few penguins here, and some seals doing nothing much in particular. They are trying to ignore us. This one is casually scratching an itch. There are many whale bones scattered along the beach. We are told the whole beach used to be white with whale bones, but many have been removed by previous visitors. Admiralty Bay was once home to the first factory whaling ship in the Southern Ocean, and the carcasses were allowed to wash up on the shore. There is seaweed in this sea, at least that's what seems to be clinging to this piece of rock. Further along the beach are some skuas. One puts on an aeronautical display. Here's one having a good old groom. That's better. Get those feathers all neatly tucked into place. Another lot of skuas are taking a bath. These are the buildings belonging to Oktovsky Station. It is named after a Polish geologist on the Belgian Antarctic expedition of 1897. Much of the station is out of bounds. However, we have been invited inside the clubhouse for some free coffee and cakes, so long as we take our wellies off first. They live pretty comfortably here. The prefab hut is all wood panelled inside. The club room is decorated with plaques from numerous visitors over the years. We find the coffee and cakes and fall into conversation with a Hungarian geochronologist. Back outside and a little further on, there is a lighthouse and a sort of tourist information hut where you can buy souvenirs. You can also send postcards from here. Outside is a shrine to the Virgin Mary. Nearby is a signpost. Pretty much everything is in the same direction, north. At the far end of the beach, some elephant seals are attracting a lot of attention. Hauling themselves over the stones seems to be a huge effort for them. Have a little rest. Now do a bit more. What are all these blue things? Is there anything about them of interest to seals? No, don't think so. What a bore. This seal is a bit more animated. Hello, darling, are you having a nice sleep? Why don't you wake up and come for a swim? That's the end of our final landing in Antarctica. The Polar Circle boats come to ferry us back to the Fram. This afternoon we'll be returning north across the Drake Passage. As the ship sails along the South Shetlands, we head for one last dip in the jacuzzi. Well, we're leaving Antarctica now, passing out between Nelson and Robert Islands, the same way as we came in. There's the land we first sighted 10 days ago. Then we were just rookies, not quite sure what to expect. Now we are old hands at iceberg and wildlife spotting, and getting in and out of Polar Circle boats. Visiting the Antarctic has been everything we imagined. Who knows? Perhaps one day we'll be back.